Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all miss the old Manny Pacquiao. You know, remember the old Manny Pacquiao that used to snort coke and fuck whores and juice up and knock his opponents out? That's the Manny Pacquiao I miss. The Manny Pacquiao that used to slap the shit out of his assistant. The Manny Pacquiao that didn't give a fuck. Did whatever he wanted to. Run up into marketing offices and beat the fuck out of people. That's the Manny Pacquiao that I miss. Now, Manny Pacquiao got a fight coming up with Jeff Horn this weekend. Does anybody know if they're doing any drug testing for this fight? I really hope they're not doing any drug testing. And no, this isn't for Manny Pacquiao's sake. This is for Jeff Horn's sake. Because I hope Jeff Horn is taking some shit for this fight. So when he catch Manny Pacquiao with that straight right hand, he knocks that motherfucker clean the fuck out for cherry picking. But eventually that cherry picking is going to backfire on him. It is. And he's going to end up getting knocked out by a bum. And it might not be Jeff Horn. It might be Konstantin Panamarev, who I can't even begin to understand why he would want to fight him next. I looked at the WBO rankings, and it's like they got Bradley, Vargas. I think it was like Bradley, Vargas, Jeff Horn, and if I'm not mistaken, Errol Spence was like 4 or 5 or some shit on that list, and then Panamarev was behind Spence. So why you gonna overlook Spence for Konstantin Panamarev? Another fighter that not too many people are familiar with, right? But let's talk Pacquiao, Jeff Horn. You know, a lot of people are like, they don't know who Jeff Horn is. And, you know, after this fight, you probably still won't know who Jeff Horn is. But if you must know, Jeff Horn is a grammar school teacher in Australia. He also drives Uber on the weekends. I think he's also driving for Lyft as well. If I recall, I did see him pull up to the press conference with one of those pink mustaches on the grill of his car. Now, Jeff Horn has been training very hard for this fight against Manny Pacquiao, and he's looking to make a name for himself, and he's looking to knock Manny Pacquiao out. And, you know, at the press conference, he called Manny Pacquiao out. You know how Manny Pacquiao likes to just sit there, you know, because he don't understand what motherfuckers be saying when they speak in English. He just sits there on his little fucking iPhone, his little iPhone 4S, because, you know, he got tax problems and he got money problems, so he can't get the latest iPhone, all right? So he's texting on his iPhone 4 or his 4S with the cracked screen, laughing and shit, and Jeff Horn tells him to put that shit away, bitch. And Manny Pacquiao don't understand what he said. He just laughs and smiles, because that's what people do when they don't understand English. They just smile and laugh like they know what the fuck you saying. Now, I wish Manny Pacquiao could juice up and fight. I really wish he could. I miss him knocking people out. That was entertaining. But somewhere down the line, I mean, you know, he lost his way. You know, Memo stopped putting all them extra ingredients in his milkshakes that he was drinking. You know? Now, Manny Pacquiao is a shell of his former self. His fans still try to back him up when I come on here and diss him, but it doesn't work. I mean, they say he's not afraid to fight anyone. But yet, when it comes down to fighting Terrence Crawford, he's been ducking this man for a year and a half now. He's been ducking him. You know, he prices himself out of the fight with Terrence Crawford. Motherfuckers say he's going to fight Terrence Crawford later in his career. How much fucking further does Manny Pacquiao have to fight in his career? He's 38 fucking years old. So what, is he going to fight Terrence Crawford when he's 40 and get smoked? And then what happens when Crawford smokes this motherfucker and gets knocked out? Then y'all gonna say, oh, you know, well, Manny Pacquiao's on the way out. You know, he's older, he's 40, he lost a step. No, bitch. He been lost a step. And he been shook. He don't want to fight these up-and-coming fighters. He don't want that shit. Look, Bob Arum's a fucking liar. He been a liar. He said if Keith Thurman want to fight, he know who he can call. Yeah. I'm sure you want Keith Thurman to fight Manny Pacquiao and cash his ass out, right? Because you have nothing to gain from Manny Pacquiao losing to Keith Thurman or Errol Spence. That's why you won't make them fucking fights. And Freddie Roach walking around stuttering and shit, talking about, oh, Pacquiao lost and stuff. Oh, Pacquiao's looking great. He's going to get a knockout. What's it going to be, bitch? What's he going to do against him? I hope Jeff Horn knocked Pacquiao the fuck out so all you motherfuckers can go hide. Quit coming to my fucking channel talking shit. You know Pacquiao a bitch. And he's a murderer too. And he be killing his people. You look up to this motherfucker. Y'all be talking shit about Floyd. But Pacquiao used to be fucking all types of whores, getting all these hoes pregnant and shit. He nutting in these whores raw. He nutting in these fucking hookers raw, nigga. Nutting in them raw. And he come back to Jinky or Binky, whatever the fuck her name is. She take him back, you know. Pacquiao claimed to be a man of God and shit, but he fucking cutting motherfuckers' heads off for smoking a little weed and shit. Doing some meth. Straight up just drive-bys on motherfuckers who doing meth and shit. That shit's supposed to be cool? That's who y'all look up to? Pacquiao? Motherfucker shook, man. He don't want to fight Thurman. He don't want to fight Spence. He doesn't want to fight Terrence Crawford. But he wants to fight Konstantin Ponomarev. He wants to fight Jeff Horn. I mean, what the fuck? You fighting all these people that nobody knows. You fought Bradley 3 times. Marquez 4 times. Some motherfucker's name. Fuck, what's that nigga's name? It don't matter, man. Manny Pacquiao's washed up, man. You lost to Mayweather. You say your shoulder was fucked up, but wasn't shit fucked up about your shoulder. Explain this to me if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan. How does salt water heal your fucking shoulder? How does that work? Explain that to me. What kind of fucking science is that? Huh? Salt water, shoulder. That healed him? He having dreams about winning fights? He said God gave him that vision. God delivered Mayweather to him on a silver platter. You playing with God like that? And y'all fucking just run with anything Manny Pacquiao says. Anything he says, y'all believe. This false fucking prophet, man. Manny Pacquiao ain't shit. I hope he get his ass knocked out by Jeff Horn. Hope Jeff Horn kangaroo kick the fuck out of his ass. I'll pay to see that shit. I'll pay that shit to see fucking Pacquiao get kicked in his fucking head in a boxing match. I don't give a shit. Get disqualified. Shit, who gives a fuck, man? Pacquiao ain't shit, man. I don't get why y'all love Pacquiao. And I promise you in the fucking comment section, somebody's gonna bring up, who they gonna bring up? They like to bring up Tank and shit. Don't you motherfuckers know I don't give a fuck? I talk about all these fighters. I don't give a fuck. Wilder, Tank, Andre Ward, all them niggas get rolled on. It don't matter. They fuck up, I call them out. It just so happens that Manny Pacquiao has been a coward for some time, and I get to call him out. He said he want to fight Floyd Mayweather after he beats Jeff Horn. That's not going to happen, dude. Like, drop that fucking belt, take your ass back to the Philippines, and just relax and get your motherfucking money. You know? Talk about you want to fight Konstantin Ponomarev in the Philippines. The fuck is that shit about, man? How do y'all condone that shit? Oh, but Floyd fought Berto on his way out. Who gives a fuck about either one of them motherfuckers, man? Give a shit. Floyd come back, he need to fight Keith Thurman. He need to fight Errol Spence. One of them two. The same shit. He ain't gonna do that shit either because he fucking scared. I'm gonna fight fucking Conor McGregor. Fight a fucking boxer, man. Somebody's gonna beat your ass. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, the same motherfucking person. Both of them motherfuckers got fanboys all over the world. And the motherfuckers are blind as shit. Care about none of these dudes, man. But anyway, Manny Pacquiao is fighting Jeff Horn, a on Sunday on ESPN, on free TV. A man who's historically has fought on pay-per-view. But he's not a draw anymore because nobody gives a fuck about Manny Pacquiao, so he fights on ESPN. Late night. Probably ain't gonna watch that shit, man. Give a fuck if it's free or not. Watch that dude get his ass beat. Shit's stupid, man. Y'all fanboys are fucking trash. Manny Pacquiao wins this fight by knockout. And if he don't knock out Jeff Horn, then he's a fucking bitch. Hitman.